All right, ladies and gentlemen, please keep that energy high and wonderful for your next wonderful performer. She's exploding all over the scene. Got her all over town. Please welcome Juliet Tango.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Oh, thank you. I love that. That's so nice. How are you doing? Good? You can respond. I'm right
No,
here.
I'm doing well. Very well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I mean, are these your friends? Or?
Yeah. Oh, she's.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure they're fine.
We're not going to make assumptions. It's okay. Yeah, so comedy's hard, you know? Like, I've been thinking I might get into something a little different. And this is Portland, it's a land of opportunity. A lot of people like try different things, and like food carts and like artisanal things have been going pretty well here. I've noticed, like, who here likes artisanal food carts? Who goes and does the show of applause? Yeah! Like fancy poutine and grilled cheeses and all that sort of stuff. Like, everybody's got one, you know. And so I'm thinking, but I need a gimmick, right? So I'm gonna do artisanal donuts, which I know has been done, but I'm gonna do them a little bit differently. So I'm gonna do they're baked instead of fried, you know, so it's less heavy, because everybody's, you know, a little more conscious about how much oil and stuff we're taking in. And the dough, since the dough will be really nice, you can like buy dough in bulk and like take it home and do that sort of thing. And I was thinking I'd call it dough or donut, there is no fry. Long way to a short point. Thank you for coming along. A little bit of punishment. There is something I need to address. I think you guys kind of all know, like, it's a little obvious just by looking at me and listening to me talk. But I'll just come out and say it. I'm vegetarian. Which everybody seems to have an opinion on for some reason. And I don't typically bring it up, except for right here when I have a microphone, because this is my time. But people are like, why are you a vegetarian? Why are you a vegetarian? And it's like, there's a lot of really good reasons to not eat meat. You know, there's all that factory farming, which is increasing our carbon footprint, and you know, it's generally healthier for you to not eat a whole bunch of like red meat and stuff and all that sort of stuff. And I just tell them it makes me sad, and then they just shut up, which is exactly what I want. Yeah, I'm not a very controversial comic. You might be able to tell. I'm just trans, so my most controversial material is existing. That's right, I'm trans. Surprise! Nobody's surprised by that. Well, actually, that's not true. The first time I said it, everyone was I was so nervous about telling my parents, I put them in a float tank ahead of time so that they'd be too like chilled out to be angry, because they're like old and Catholic and all this sort of stuff. That's a true story. I highly recommend it for any closeted queer people who are nervous about coming out to the world from conservative parents. Not as much of a niche audience as we would like to believe. But I was especially nervous about my dad. My dad is like this, he's this like very traditional, like stoic John Wayne type, if John Wayne were like 5'4". That's my pa. And I told him, and he was all like chilled out and like feeling like very like Led Zeppelin vibes, and he's like, so is this something we like did to you? I'm like, no, but thanks for trying. Being trans is weird. And like, it's especially weird like dating, because I'm kind of like Schrodinger's queer. But you know, no matter who's attracted to me, they're probably gay. It's strange too, because I do get I get dick pics, and you gotta kind of admire the audacity of a cis dude who sends a trans woman an unsolicited dick pic. You know I've got one too, right? Like if I wanted to see that, I could just look down. I never want to see that. Cis women don't want to see that either, but at least there's the plausible realm of oh, maybe they haven't seen this before. They have. Trust me. I love that the awkward laughs I get from cis dudes in the audience when they hear those jokes, because they're like, oh, she was kind of hot. Does that make me gay? Yes, sweetie. Come find me after the show. We'll figure it out together. And so one of the things about dating that's been really weird, I go to all these events. I went to this sex club. Does anybody else ever go to sex clubs? That question is rhetorical. I can answer that. That's okay, I'll see you there. But I think I went for all the wrong reasons. I went because they were having a blanket fort night. And I really like blanket forts. And I brought my own string lights and blankets and twine, and I'm oh yeah, this is gonna get me laid. I had the nicest blanket fort in the club. And nobody cared. What the fuck? There were people there in tents. If you go to a blanket fort night in tents, fuck you, you're dead to me. Have some integrity for the rules of sex clubs. All right, thank you. Have a good night.